Kyle Mocha is a comedian, podcaster, writer, director, and musician based out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Period. In 2021, he released his first short film, quotes, The Basement Bar, end quotes, comma, which he wrote, comma, directed, comma, and independently produced, period. With his band, quote, Brunch, end quote, Kyle has been performing comedy. No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Has released 9 albums and 6 EP''S. Comma, most notably, quote, Brunch Presents, colon, Kyle Mocha''S, Wasted, ampersand, waiting, end quotes, released in September 2021, period. Kyle has been performing comedy on and off throughout the Northeast since 2012, comma, and he currently hosts the Downriver Brewing''S comedy open mic on the final Wednesday of each month, period. You can check out backlogged episodes of his YouTube show, # podcast, quote, Kyle Mocha '1'T, shut up, exclamation point, end quote, presented by capital H Houseboat. That's one word. I know I said it as though it were 2, but it is one word, okay? He said to read this. Hyphen, plus much more, exclamation point. Everyone give it up for Kyle Mocha. We both gonna fit. Oh, cool, we did it. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, Carlton.
Yeah.
After you're done picking that up, if you could come back up here real quick.
Sorry. Are we doing magic?
Yes. Sorry, if you could.
Give me $1 if you get it. Shit, I'm out of singles. Can I get you later? Sweet. Addendum to Kyle Mocha's intro. Read aloud. Yes, even this part. Wow, how does he fit all that talent into such a trim, slender frame? And all those jokes about how small, that's underlined by the way, his dick is, ellipsis. What great misdirection. That could not be further from the truth. And I would know. He just showed it to me in the alley. Wow! He's so black. Anyway, here he is. The insanely talented, well-endowed, secretly African-American, possibly Central American, because why the fuck do we do that shit? Kyle Mocha. Massive. Hold for massive applause.
Thank you very much. That was very unexpected, Carlton. Thank you. It was very nice of you. It was very heartfelt. Just real and from the heart. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Good? Yeah, half the room left. Great job. That was awesome. Oh, I have $1 now. Thank you. Good job, everybody. It was a lot of fun tonight. A lot of changes have been happening in the world lately, guys. The world's just been crazy. The queen died. Now they got a new queen. It's fucking terrible. King Charles III. Terrible name for a queen. The big change for me is I recently shaved my beard into a goatee, and I'm still kind of dealing with the aftermath of looking at my face. I don't like it. Josh, you've done it. You've been trimming, then you trim too much. I don't like it. The goatee, it's working a little bit. I'm trying to figure it out, because I think now I just kind of, I look like the comic book guy's gay novelist brother. I look like I actually run on Duncan. I look like I have a season pass to a Renaissance fair. Yeah. I look like I'm about to enter the seminary, but for all the wrong reasons. I look like that teacher, that cool teacher in school that would invite all the kids over for a pool party / sleepover. I look like I'm about to turn on my posse right after the big train heist. All right, good. You're laughing. That's good. Okay. So a little bit about me. I'm from a very big family. My parents had 10 children, which, should be deafening silence there. Too many kids. Very old-fashioned family, though. My dad, very religious. My mom, whole family, super religious. Anybody else grow up in like a really religious household? Yeah? What denomination?
Southern Baptist.
Oh, me too. All right. Except it was northern, which means we had no black people and we didn't clap. We're not allowed to clap in that. Were you raising your hand to be in there too?
Yeah.
What are you?
Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. You guys really clap. You guys like my booty clap at your church. But no, really super religious, really old-fashioned family. I remember my dad growing up, he'd always try to, teach us lessons, And one of the lessons I remember him teaching me early on is like not to quit things. You gotta stick through with your convictions. And I remember actually Mike was there. We were in about 7th, 8th grade. I was in soccer. You can tell I kept with it. And that's a bad joke. It's all right. When I was doing soccer, probably about like 3 weeks into the season, I looked at my dad and was like, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. This is terrible. Like I'm just sitting on the bench. Like once in a while, they just like throw a ball near the woods and go, Kyle, go get it. I don't like this. It's about all the running I could do. But I went and I was like, I think I'm gonna quit. He goes, you can't quit, Kyle. You can't do that. I don't want to see you quit. No son of mine's gonna be a quitter, man. He looked at me and said, son, because what he called me, and he's like, there's been a lot of time and energy invested in this, a lot of money invested in this to you to play, this game, and you've made it a commitment to the team. You can't quit, man. You can't do it. You can't do it, son. You just gotta stick with it, see it through to the end. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Which is a great lesson. But it backfired on him about like 6 years later when I started smoking. And my dad comes up to me and goes, you should really quit that. And I was like, motherfucker, I got this one on deck. I looked at him and I was like, Dad, I can't be quitting. No son of yours is a quitter. I can't do that. Look at all the time and energy and money I've invested in this. I gotta see this out through the end. Didn't work. He didn't like that, But he always try to teach me lessons, and one of them that I also learned in junior high, very formative time, junior high. Grew up in the 90s. Times were different. Bullying was really bad. One of the lessons I remember my dad that came in handy. I was at school, and there's this kid named Trevor, and every day he just started making fun of me. Again, I'm from a big family, 10 kids, so immediately being a cruel little bastard, this fucker starts talking about how much of a whore my mom is every day. He's like, your mom's got 10 kids? What a fucking slut. What a whore. Oh my God, your mom sucked my dick last night, Kyle, and everyone laughed and laughed. They thought it was hilarious. And I, like an idiot, tried to reason with them. I'm like, guys, listen, she's married to the same guy for like 20 years. For all you know, they've only had sex like 10 times to make those 10 babies, and she's a good Christian woman. She would never waste the seed by taking it in the mouth. Like, that's not good. We gotta build an army for Jesus. Put the arrows in the quiver. Because I guess when the devil comes back, we'll just throw babies at him or something. And that's how you slow him down. Makes sense. It's the anti of the priests. They love kids. Maybe the devil, you just throw kids at him and it's better for it. But no, I remember this lesson that my dad taught me, sometimes you can't beat them, join them. So I went to school the next day and going through it over my head, and Trevor comes up like he does every day. He's like, Kyle, what, did your mom have another baby? Fucking whore, fucking slut. Your mom sucked my dick again last night. And I just went, yours too? She did that thing with her tongue? The part where she's like, Pentecostals loving this over there. I didn't have a lot of friends in junior high. I do think about, I smoke, and when I started smoking, I thought, what happens, when my parents find out? And I watched a lot of TVs and movies growing up, and there's always that episode of like Leave It to Beaver or Father Knows Best, where they find out someone's smoking a cigarette, and what do? They lock him in the bathroom with a pack of cigarettes, right? We've all seen those episodes. Guy goes up to his son, and he's like, son, turns out you've been sneaking out back with the Johnson boy and smoking some cigarettes. And he pulls out a fresh pack of smokes, opens the bathroom door, puts his kid in there, and goes, you are not coming out until you've smoked every single one of those cigarettes. Wonder if anybody ever tried that to like solve other things that their kids are having problems with. Think anybody ever found out their kid was gay? Brings his kid to the bathroom door. Goes, son, comes to our attention that you've been sneaking out back with the Johnson boy, sucking some dick. He opens the door, there's just 20 cocks hanging out. I'm gonna put you in there until you smoke every single last one of those cocks, son. Oh, so let's keep it on the gay train, I guess. I used to work at Rainbow Mountain. Anybody know what Rainbow Mountain is? Anybody attend? Yeah, woohoo. Yeah, I was 19, I worked there, and I did the interview, and just this, not even part of the joke, the two owners at the time were named Michael and Angelo, so I knew I was going to love working there. Hell yeah, light applause for Michelangelo, I like it.
Not me, Michael. I didn't own it.
No, not you. You and Angelo should get back together though. But I'm sitting in the interview and he's like, so just to be clear, because I'm wearing like a Thrice t-shirt, studded belt, baggy jeans. He's like, this is a resort for the gay, lesbian, and transgendered community. And I'm just like way too overzealous. Like, oh yeah, man, I love it. Let's do it. Yeah. So they needed help, so they gave me a job. I worked the front desk. And at the front desk, if there was no bartender on during the day, I had to get the drinks. And I was there, I only worked there for a short while, about 2 weeks of the time that I was there. There's one guy, really rich dude, was staying upstairs in the lodge, and every day, on the hour, every hour, he'd come in and he'd ask for a Budweiser. And I'd go over to the bar, and I'd get him a Budweiser. Way long ago, it was only $2, and he'd hand me a 10 and go, keep the change. And he'd walk away, come back an hour later, another beer, and he'd do this over and over and over and over again. And then at the end of his time there, he's checking out, and he's like, Kyle, you've been great. And he slides a crisp 50 across the bar. Now I've made hundreds of dollars off this guy. And he says, Kyle, if you came home with me, you'd never have to work a day for the rest of your life. And I looked at him and I said, sir, I'm sorry, I'm not gay. But I can learn. I can learn so quick. I'd be good at it. I'd probably be good at it. But no, I'm not gay. It's not for lack of trying. It just turns out penises aren't my thing. I don't even like mine. It's kind of a disappointment. My penis is to me like I am to my family, I like to think, Thank you, Josh. It's the laughter of another disappointment right there. Were you chock full of potential as a kid as well? You were going places. They didn't think it was here. But, I could see myself being gay. It would make sense of a lot of things, like I'm really annoying. I'm always talking about anything in pop culture and have an odd adoration for Bette Midler. A lot of things would make sense, like things would just make sense. When I was 8 years old, my favorite movie was Beaches. Like, it's just not... Beaches and Ted Poet Society was a really weird 8-year-old. Couldn't watch horror movies, but I could watch movies where kids kill themselves because of art. Oh, jeez. But no, I think I would be gay. I think I'd be a good gay person, but I would do it. I would be gay one day a year for the rest of my life if I could get the word faggot back, because, God damn it, I missed that word. Like, some of you guys, you grew up in there where I get it, it's a bad word, it's a mean word because it was used derogatorily at people for years and years and years, but it just meant everything you wanted it to mean. There's like 4 words that do that. Faggot, fuck, cunt, and never mind, we're not gonna do that one here. Out of respect to Carlton.
The door's closed? Kike. You mean kike.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
That was what the never mind was for. I miss being able, you can say kike all you want.
You can't.
I can't. Although I am in a lot of people's phones when they're drunk as kike, because K-Y-K-E is real close to K-Y-L-E. It's a weird thing that multiple people have showed me this after years. They're like, just every time I call you, it goes calling kike, and I'm just like, ugh. Well, I don't like that reputation. I don't want that reputation there. But no, I think it's. I think I can do it. I think I can do it once a day or one day a year for the rest of my life, just for the use of that word. But since those words were used to insult and belittle people, the cultures that were called that, they take them back, right? Like hip hop, like they took back the N-word real hard, right? Gay community, they took back queen, they took back fag, but it's because it was used to be mean to them. And I just remember being a 12-year-old boy dancing on stage in front of my entire school in a glitter bow tie and a glitter cummerbund and tap shoes when my pants ripped open and I didn't know. And I'd been dancing with a girl, and I'm 13, so I got a little bit of a chubby, and then all the girls leave the stage, and I take the final pose like this with the 3 other guys, and I've got the smallest little pecker sticking out real hard. What do you think they called me? It was faggot. All right, guys, thank you so much. I kind of love to come down River Brewing, end of the month, every month. Thank you so much, Carlton, Brianna, Maddy.